was muted. Hi, welcome. I hope you have a wonderful time. I know I just streamed today, but it was just an hour stream. It was just an hour, okay? It was not enough. Hi. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope you have a wonderful time. I may not just have this inspiration that I want to have. I not want to have. That was like, trying to figure out something. And then it kind of hit me. What if I change change my plan a bit? I'm not sure. I'm still in discussions with the relevant parties, which is going to have a huge involvement. But today, as for today's stream, it's a a study stream. I just want to get over this assignment as much as possible. I am so sorry. I don't have any. I don't know what I should write about this. Like, I have so many things that I kind of want to include. Now, problem is there's a limit on words, so I can't write a lot. Honestly, I have no idea what I should do about that. I don't know if this is what the lecturer going to focus on, or this is my part is not the one that they want to focus on. Who knows? Actually, you can know that. You can actually know that if you actually go in and ask. Go in and ask them. Which I haven't done that. Should have really booked consultations at this point. For today, I think this is the last assignment stream that I'm going to have. I want to finish this one up as much as possible. Dude, I cannot see this anymore. I am so sorry. This is too much. I'm gonna start with my own first. None there. Because here's the thing. Oh no. If it's lagging right now. Yeah, it's not lagging at all. Oh, I don't like the reference part. What do you mean by the reference part? It's easy. Let me tell you. It's just me. It's from my brain. The years of experience. What did I say? Is it lagging? Is it lagging right now? Well, if it's lagging, that's not my problem anymore. I couldn't fix that. Deal with that. Wait, this is not what I want. New things. Yeah. The actual process. Questions? Do you have any? I overestimate. I can't say I overestimate. Did I? I uh, attention span. What is the theories that operating? Oh, what's your plan for tonight? Sorry, I missed a lot of chat, didn't I? Working on my assignment. I thought that was some. Was quite obvious. I did this on this is like something I did it. I have really done part of it. I just want to add in more. About now. So yes. Hi, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful time at here. I'm not sure about a wonderful time. It's okay. Is it a good thing to drink tea at this late hour? It's okay. My class I have an afternoon class. Just passing by. It's alright. I hope you have a wonderful time. Browsing through. Finding the one that you want to watch. It's so that's exactly what I would do though. I'm not sure about you. See, because I don't really have someone that I like personally. Does it make sense? Like, I actually favors more on the content itself than the person itself. Is that a good thing to say? Probably not. But yes, that's exactly what I. So I actually prefer to look at your content more than the person. Make sense? Same thing though. If I'm kind of like if I'm not interested in a specific person, even though I watch them regularly. If I don't interested in that specific stream, I won't. Will go out and find different people to watch. I think that's fair, no? I think that's quite well. I feel like the success and failure can be under that part. Um, theories based on. Hi, welcome. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope you have a wonderful time. Theory based on can I write something? I'm not sure. I don't know where I should write though. Reason. I want to put in reason for it actually. I want to formal that up. So, opportunity. Let's see. To express that they can we don't need to do that therapy. How have I been? Been doing quite well actually. Who am I joking? Actually, no. I mean, yes, in a way. So I have this assignment group where I think I think I was the most annoyed with this group. More? Who am I joking? No, actually, no. I was not that annoyed. I'm just disappointed. It's very disappointing though. Let me write this down. Before my an idea act upon yeah, I decided to change. Last my Cinder is not student. Apple. From the next one. Since what? Since I did not. I. Into. Hold on a bit. I'm writing down something. Hold on a bit. Hold on a bit. I want to finish this one first. I want to. Don't. Period. Okay. Hi, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Oh no. My day has been quite alright, I think. Probably. I did absolutely nothing today. What do you mean? Don't like to find reference. Don't like to find any reference. I hope I went out for lunch. I know it's been a while. No, it's been a while. It's been a while. I went out for lunch on Monday. Makes sense. Usually I prefer to stay at my place. So anyway, long story short, I went out and I didn't realize that there's a lot of humans out there during the time, during lunch hour. And I think when I was out, it was probably already after lunch hour. Like people are supposed to leave at around that time, that kind of situations. Yet I still cannot find a parking spot for myself. And I got very, very, very annoyed. Very, very, very annoyed about that. And luckily, I was able to find it. You drive? Yeah, I drive. My place is not a very the public transporty place. The closest that I get to a public transport, you need to walk probably an hour. Actually, more than that. It's quite far. Yes. What is the biasness of this? Then none. I'm quite satisfied with it. I'm joking. I I focus a lot. Mm. Mm. Hi, welcome. Thank you for stopping by today. We have a wonderful time. Want to finish this up? So currently, in my whole document, everything is like point form. We are going to write it into like an essay, a report ish. And here's the thing about me, right? I like to do anything with point form, and then I just somehow manage to mash everything up into a paragraph before it, sounds more formal, apparently. I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking. I hope you are doing well as always. A lot of I think a lot of what was that called? Because it's around summer, isn't it? There's a lot of anime. There's a lot of conventions going, isn't it? I know. I think I saw like 3 around my area already. I never been there before, first of all, because it's crowded. First of all, it's crowded. Second of all, I'm not really have anything that I absolutely want to go there. There's no point for me to go there, basically. I'm not that into that. Is that bad to say something like this? Like, I don't mind. I don't just think when I'm out, when I'm go out, when out to the mall, the first thing that I'm going to find is those, merch, anime merch shop, anime merch store. That's the first thing that I'm going to see. But doesn't mean that I'm gonna get anything from there. I just want to have a look at that. First of all, merch is very expensive at here, if you know what I mean. Second of all, I want something more practical. If I were America, I could go on, but a handful of us in Europe and not loved in travel. You can go there if you feel like it. I just don't see the point, basically, sometimes. Gas is a very wonderful thing that you can see. You can have you can experience it. But to be honest, it's very crowded. And I don't really like the crowded place. I personally don't like it. And a lot of time it's not free entry. You can pay for it. Um I don't know conventions around your area. Mine is quite expensive. It is quite expensive actually. So you see, if I'm gonna pay to go to see a convention, I need to have a goal. You know, I need to have a goal that I'm gonna get this particular merch. Yet I don't have that. Whether some fan merch or certain way would be nice, but the amount of expenses to pay. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You have to get a lot. You have to pay your ticket to get in, and then after you get in, there's a lot of merch. Even though the merch is probably in a way very, very affordable, it's still not worth it. Because I personally don't really mind if I have that particular merch or not. If I have it, sure, it's alright. If I don't, I don't. Travel, hotel ticket, true. See, travel, ticket is one thing. Ticket is absolutely needed. Travel expenses, think about that. Unless you're going there, not just for the convention, but also for your trip, your holiday trip. I don't know, okay? You might wanted to visit a few places like that. Maybe you will go there. Maybe you will consider that option. Hotel, for sure there's like a few cheap, affordable living expenses around there, which or you can be homeless. Just a thought. Just a thought. Have you thought about that? Sleep outside of the hall. Have to think about that. Well, I'll probably go out as a way to catch a con if I was a bit. Exactly. Exactly my thought. You know, if I'm going, I'm going like the other side of the world, I'm going to be there for like 2 months. I don't care. I'm gonna be there for 2 months, then I come back. Because I'm not going to, because I'm not going to travel there any time in my life anymore. I want to go to Retasol. Okay. I personally don't want, like I say, crowded. It's very crowded. Like, because I'm not someone who really likes to get merch. Like, if I want to have merch, you better have a very practical merch for me to get it. It's crowded, but there's so much stuff you won't buy. Oh, exactly. But I don't want to buy. It's not that I don't want to buy. It's like I don't see the point of getting it. Here's the thing, right? Have you heard of one thing? I have no idea what it's called in English, but there's a personality called Fosi, which means someone who don't really care that much. Someone who really goes with the flow. If I didn't get it, then I won't. That kind of mindset that I have. So if I don't go to that, I won't get it, and that's fine with me. If I didn't get this much, then it's fine. It's not a hard requirement for me to get it. That's why it's good because it's the whole problem. Yeah. I'm not saying that it was bad. Just say that I don't need that. I don't mind that. And I don't see the point of getting it. If that makes sense. So yeah. We just have a different perspective on merch, that is. Also nice to be able to go to a VTuber meet and greet at a con, but again, the travel, it's okay. You don't need to experience that. By going into the con. Wait, why can't we do something like this? Is that like a any place for stuff to have a virtual meet and greet? Because in a way, you are going to a con, you are going to meet and greet someone, you are going to meet a VTuber, which is, like it or not, it's going to be in monitor as well. Just a thought. Unless that's like hollow 3D stuff like that, that's worth it. But if it's not, why can't we do it online? Have you thought about that? You know what I want to do? If I want a meet and greet with a virtual person, please be at least like a robot at that. Yeah, there's a cafe and they have some 3D production thing. Yeah. That one I personally will go. That one I might go there because it's quite fun. Think about that. Just think about that. But here's the thing. If the meet and greet is going to be just an iPad projection at there, just a monitor, why can't we do it online as well? Then what's the point of you going there? Make sense? Even if you say that you don't have 3D things, robot is a good invention. There's tons. Have you seen okay, it's still in progress, it's still in development. Have you seen those Chinese robot? They can just walk. Let me use that. I kind of want to have that though. Think about that. You can walk around, you know. I will want that. I will want to see that in a meet and greet. Just saying, because I pay for the ticket to get in there. I pay for the meet and greet to be able to have a chance to talk with you. Please don't give me just a monitor. Is that bad to say something like this? It's alright. I'm gonna I'm not going to public this out later. I have 2 points that I have no idea what I should write. No. One day I'll fulfill my one day, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, this one has to change. The thing I figure out is if you don't know, if you are rich enough, you have the finance of it. If you have some money, there's a thing called shipping. It's just going to be the question is how expensive it is. There's a thing called and then there's regulations that you need to abide, and then a lot of documentations that you need to do, which I'm not sure if you can get the approval of that. Not sure. Okay, we live in a very different country with different world. Don't have no idea. At the end, we are not using the shipping is just one component. Exactly. Nothing is impossible when you have the money of it. I did not. Mm. See, I think we need to be flexible. I'm not sure if that's a failure of my plan. I just adapt to the environment too much. Mm. I think it's quite difficult to get that actually. Hi, welcome. Thank you for stopping by today. I think visa currently in any places is quite difficult to get. Well, unless you are rich. Again, money can solve a lot of things. A lot. You also have to. It depends actually. It really depends on the policy at that time. I know mine. Not mine. From what I know, it's very difficult. It takes months for it. And even if you get it, there's a lot of restrictions for you. Recommendo. Yeah, I don't really like this. I don't really like to you. Colors. I'm gonna add a few. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Demonstrate. Is demonstrate a good? By sharing what? No. I'm quite sure later I'll figure out a better term for this. The final. Oh, this is not a good point. By not fighting. Is that demonstrate that? I'll find a better term for it. I think this is not the right term. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Need to refine this. Before that, I'm gonna cut and paste. Okay. Getting a visa is currently is probably difficult. Getting visa in any time is very difficult. Have you thought about that? If you're going to get a house in Japan, think about that. You are in a way investment into a foreign country. Yes, you probably get easier to get a visa because you are in a way investing. Now, the difference between that is based on the policy itself. Not every single investment, a foreign investment, is that is acceptable. Some will ask you to, from what I know, in some cases, a country will able the country that you are going to invest in, they have a few options for you in housing investment. Some ask you, some not us. Some basically restrict you to only buy a apartment, not a landed properties. Some accept landed properties or just simply the land itself. I highly doubt it because I don't think land can be invested in foreign. I don't know, okay? Depends on the policy. Who am I joking? There's a lot of people like invest in land. I think it's just land properties. So yes, that's pretty flexible real estate laws for foreigners. I didn't know that. I'm not rich enough to know that that's so flexible. I only know that there is some regulations policy for foreign investment, which might change. Depends on the economy and depends on the financial of that particular country. From what I know, like the last few policy that I read through, well, it's been a long while about that policy itself. I'm not sure if they updated it. I think for um just will buy a property in Japan and mhm. What is South Korea, I think, and then half a year in Japan, another half in I assuming it's South Korea without a okay. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if it's still yeah, I was thinking about that too. It's alright. We all do that. I think it's I think it depends on country's relationship as well. So it depends on the relationship between any kind of policy between Japan and your country. From what I know, the relationship is depends on different countries. It's not just one. It's just one. It's not one general regulations policy for every single one. Every single country they have. So yes, you might need to have a look. Do your own research on it. So, for example, if you're trying to buy one thing that I'm familiar with, well, it's not familiar with. One thing that I read about last quite some times, like last few years, I can't remember when, but there is a policy about real estate in Australia. So for Australia, you can buy apartments, condominium, anything beside landed properties. For landed properties, you have to buy. You have to buy. You can only buy if you are a resident or you are local, basically. But again, this is based on the province. Not every single region in Australia have this policy. It depends. So you also have to need to think about what kind of you have to also research on that specific province or states. So a lot of research you need to do when you want to invest a lot. Because in some cases, I heard some people that they bought land properties. But it's not really in a city. I think it's a region that is less developed. And I think that's a requirement for it. That's a huge requirement for that. Yeah. My country has great relationship, probably. Great to know that. Of course. So yes, every single country have different relations. That's a huge. That's a reason why international relation has been in demand recently. I want to say in demand, but a lot of people are doing that particular program. I don't know, because it's fun. There's a lot of policy and law that you really need to look look through it. Apparently, from one person that I know of. I That's a lot, bro. Let me rethink my decisions. No. So total of so I think I could spend half a year without trouble as long as I can afford. Yeah, as long as you can afford planes, that's fine. I think mine doesn't need a visa. At least when I visited Japan, I don't particularly need any travel visa. I don't have to go through any submissions for a visa. So yeah, that's like a popular destination for a lot of people around for my friend and I. But I'm not sure if it's still that particular policy. That's like a renew policy these few years. Can't remember. Uh, people to express. Why? Alternate. Method. Thank you. I kind of want to go there again this summer. Then I realized one thing. I don't have the money. Respond. Hold on. Oh, I should add something more. Oh, I don't know if how can I do this? Um. Don't have some money, I can. As long as you have the money, that is. Hmm. Checklist. Hi, welcome. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope you have a wonderful time. So sorry that I missed some of your message. Your message has been has been covered by something by my words of assignment. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. But it is what it is. Implementation. Underestimate. Attention. Who am I saying some? I don't do it in high tension, high emotion. Due to being too emotional, too excited. Mm, mm, mm. Oh no. Another. Mm, 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 Mm-hmm. The papa. Mm. Is that what? What? Mm. Engagement. Yeah, yeah, I can't say something like this. But they require guidance. The initial um act that I'm very tired. And I'm forcing. I have made reinforcing actually. How do you spell reinforcing? Reinforcing. Enforcing. Is that even the right word? Is that even a word? Don't know. Doing the actual. Why do I feel like this paragraph is a bit weird? Immersion. And Oh, I have an early morning tomorrow. Do I want to stream tomorrow? I study stream again though. Because I haven't finished this one. I want to finish this by tomorrow actually. And then I want to have a consultation because dude have no idea if this actually the right thing. I just think this is what I want to write in the document. Doesn't mean that it's the right. Doesn't mean that I follow the rubrics. Who am I joking? Have you seen the rubrics? The rubrics didn't say anything, you know what I mean? I actually don't mind having rubrics to follow. This is a good way to have with a guideline. I think that's a very good guideline to have. I said I'm going to have like short streaming. So short stream that I have. What do I want to eat? Alright. I think this is a good time to talk about my opinions on love and deep space. Info has been quite a bit. Has been in been in topic. Personally, I don't know if you know that. It has been. They came up with this a new whole character. Now, I personally have nothing against that. Why am I joking? Let me say one thing. I don't mind that's an additional new character. Yes, it sometimes it's a game company. They ask for it's a company that really based on a gacha system. So I'm guessing the new character is valid and it's acceptable in some way. One thing that I don't understand is the backstory of this character. If you didn't know, Love and Deep Space promotes positive relationship, non-toxic relationship. That's the whole idea of. That's the core of basically the game itself. I have nothing against a dark fantasy trope. It's fine. I have a question is why would you put in a installment where you promote positive relationship to begin with? You teach them not to have a toxic relationship. Yet the sixth character, that character itself, the backstory of itself is that dude is a stalker. Just saying. Just a thought. Have you thought about that? Can you see why does it not make sense in my head? I don't against that particular character. I think it's under development. It's very underdeveloped actually. The model itself is not as refined as the, not just not as refined as the other characters. They look, to be fair, that dude look like an NPC. I'll be very honest with you. It's just not worth it. I don't. If you want to do You prove that you can do better. If you want to make a playable character in full, have you thought about refining that before pushing it out? I don't know why would you push it out right now. Third, what was that? Second, third? I can't remember what point that I have right now. The next point that I have is it was not really aligned with your core value of this particular installment. You could have developed a new installment that's based on a dark fantasy. True. You have I'm just saying though. You have the resources, you have the fun. Could have done that. You know. Now, the second thing that happened in the game, they realized that they are using the code 731. That is a very sensitive topic. It's quite sensitive actually. I don't think you can use it. You can use that code. You could have changed it. You could have taken inspiration from that. Not straight up copy and paste. Just saying. That particular topic it's actually it's actually two different conversation, two different topic. One is the new character, another one is a backstory of the existing character that we are talking about. Those are two, but somehow they kind of mash it together and say that's basically because of the same character. Then actually no, it was just two different things that came up at the same time. They just realized at the same time. It's actually two different things. I think it's quite insensitive actually. I think it's I don't know why they decided to use that particular number. You could have used different numbers. And could have, you know, you kind of know it's from, you kind of know the inspiration is took from there. And I don't know, why would you do something like that? Why would you do something like that as a company? Have you not have a research on your demographic? If you don't know about 731, it's a lab. It's a human experience lab that you can visit. I've been there before. That's my childhood trauma, by the way. They will have like it's a very immersive experience. I think, I don't know. When I visit that, it was like when I was very, very young. I was like too young to be in there. It's a very traumatic experience. And you will still remember until now. You can search it up. And I don't think something like this should have been taken that lightly. So yes, I'm quite disappointed. I'm actually very disappointed with this. It's way disappointed that I have with the new character actually. Yeah. I think Info could have done better. But again, Info itself, there's a lot of scandal to be honest. There's a lot of things going on with that company, to be honest. Can't say anything. There's a lot of reviews. A lot of saw a lot of people. I think a lot of people. The problem would be my only problem with it is could have used a different code name. Yeah, use a different number. Second, could have came out with a new game. You know, I don't mind Dark Fantasy trope at all. I actually enjoy some of them. But don't put it in this current installment, bro. You could have like go a different way, go a different installment. Because here's the thing, I don't know much about the international server. Why am I joking? I'm in an international server. But I know that a lot of collaborations happening with Love and Disgrace in CN. Just last few, not even a month, they have a tutorial. They have a collaborations with, can't remember what is it, but they teach you how to self-defense basically. See, remember that? Do you know why people hate it? Because for a few weeks ago, you teach players how to self-defense. You taught them that being stalked, being followed is this dangerous. It's not something that you can. It's not something that's safe for you. You know, don't romanticize that part. You taught us how to defend that. Yet a few weeks after, you came up with a character that is stockish. See, where's the emotion kind of just broke at that point? Yeah, second of all, it's just not that nice actually, that particular character. Anyway, I think it's a good time for me to end my stream. It's quite late for me and I have an early morning tomorrow. Hi! That being said, thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by today. Sorry for the short stream for today. Not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow actually. I'll think about that. Hi. Please, as always, take care of yourself. And I see you when you decide to drop by my stream again, alright? Thank you. Bye-bye.